Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another cast, and today we are going to have a look at a game played on the Korean server here by Dear Theo, also called T1 ZEUS. Rocking that good old Sylas in the top lane. He's been spamming it a lot, and we are going to see what exactly is up with that pick and, you know, why you see it so much, because I don't know. Sylas in the top lane never felt like it really had a chance versus like most of the bruisers. It wasn't enough of a bully to take down tanks. And so it kind of just felt like obsolete. Or at least pretty weak, but I don't know. We have a Aphelios and a Gragas in the bot lane. Facing off against a Blitzcrank and a Zeri here on the blue team. We have the Fizz in the mid lane and a Vi in the top lane. In the jungle. In the top lane, we have a Sante playing for Graves in the jungle. Orianna in the mid lane. Orianna Fizz is going to be very interesting. Then, of course, the Aphelios and the Gragas. It's going to be an interesting fight. I mean, there's a good amount of useful ultimates. I would wager to say that every ultimate but the Aphelios one is really good. So, you know what? This seems good. This seems like a good match to pick the Sylas in. Alright, we're going to have a look at the laning phase a little bit more focused here. So we are trying to cut out the map a little bit until the mid game happens. A little bit more than my other casts. Please tell me how you like it in the comments below, as I'm currently still trying. And we are already taking heavy trades here, and it seems that ZEUS is convinced he can win that. He did so far force out the Sante flash, so as long as he spaces it, he should be fine here, but still a scary situation to be in. As he's gonna flash out, and the gank will work out, but not really work out, as in 6 seconds he can teleport back to the tower. Graves not gonna get the minion wave back into the tower in time, and thus ZEUS getting himself into a really, really good situation here, as he's actually gonna look for a solo kill here onto the enemy jungler now, catching him out on the try to get the blue buff. Will chunk him out heavily, make it back into the lane, beautifully using the fact that he has... Oh my god! He just used his E to buffer and get himself to safety. Huh? Dude, why is ZEUS is such a genius. Oh my god, dude. I need to... Oh my god, dude. I've been watching way too many, like, normie fucking videos, dude. I need to watch ZEUS again, man. I need him in my life. Oh my lord. This guy is built off a different material, as the blue team here now will collapse onto Sante. Will Sante be able to get out here? Nope. Doesn't seem like that is going to happen, as the Graves can't really defend the tower either. So, yeah, gotta play that very careful, as we are going to move in to the enemy jungle here. Gonna be very interesting. Vi will make it over the wall. No Q available to her, as the Sylas is gonna make it all over. But now, recalling on a ward. Not the best of situations to be in here, as obviously ZEUS thinking himself on a ward here. The collapse is going to come through, as ZEUS and Vi will make it out. ZEUS now delayed quite a bit. So I believe that Sante going to get that into the tower here. But we will see, as the next wave is approaching right here. So, yeah. Only if he tries really hard. He decides not to go for it anyhow. I think that's actually the better decision here. This is absolutely my platinum player speaking inside of me. Yeah, no. No, absolutely. I mean... Abso-freaking-lutely. All right, so Fizz has gotten a kill. Of course, we are still doing very well here as the Sylas. And Graves has been pushed around quite a bit, so he has not grabbed as much farm as he would love to, which puts us in a really good space. Bit of an equalizer for the early kill that he obviously got from taking down ZEUS. And you can see that ZEUS is playing this very aggressively, as in the bot lane it seems like there is a lot of fighting about to happen, as the Blitzcrank hook will miss, and thus the turnaround now. Ooh, beautiful flash here by the Graves as Blitzcrank will go down. Zeri kiting it back as Vi will find one kill, is looking for the second kill onto the Gragas. And now Zeri with that ghost chasing down the Graves. Gotta be careful though, as the minion auto tech flies, but she will be good. And Vi not capable of taking down the Graves. Just gonna push it in, as now the Sylas is going to get ulted out of here. But a beautiful E is going to separate him from the Santa, and thus he will stay safe enough and save enough HP in order to maybe even go out as well. We did go all out. I don't even know how all out looks on Sylas. I literally have no clue. So he does have his ultimate here, right? Yeah, so he tries to take him back. Actually, beautiful play here by the Santa. And as it would appear, yeah, there's not going to be any transformation. It's just going to be the knock back through the wall and the little bit of damage that has been blocked. As now, Vi not having the best of times here. Nice, Zeri is going to make it out though, as Blitzcrank kind of can't really do much but stand there. This is the problem with something like the Blitzcrank, if you compare it especially to the Thresh or anything like that. Thresh much more versatile, has much more impact on these skirmishes. Blitzcrank not really the best skirmisher. Pretty much just can prepare picks and that's about it. Maybe run in and use his ultimate at the correct time, and then that is already kind of it. Not too much too nice going on here. Oh, beautiful hook though. So we're gonna get at least one trade here. Not gonna get more trades unfortunately, but honestly not too terrible, as the Orianna was taken down. Zeri still in a very good position here. Still has a reasonably big lead here over the Aphelios, so that is all fine and well, you know, and all the, of course, which is very nice, all the plates here are gonna stay intact as well, which would have been like the main catch-up mechanic there after getting 2 kills. But you see how like there's just not a lot of trading power right now in the Sylas. I mean, he can do things, but the things he does don't do nearly as much damage as some other champions. I'm still hoping, dude. I'm still camping and like hoping for a Riven VOD. ZEUS' Riven, dude. Man, I want to see it. You have no clue how much I want to see it. Up. That's a dead Orianna. Alright, Fizz absolutely benefits from the chaos here. And this is very well played, of course, because Vi, Sylas, Fizz, all of them want maximum chaos and just pain. Alright. Fizz not gonna roam with here. It's just gonna be the Vi and the top and support. As the Blitzcrank hook doesn't even get close to touching anyone. Are you gonna sneak the blue buff here? Will she be detected? Will not be detected yet. As now... Ooh, Blitzcrank a little bit out of position, but News out of position. Now it is going to be the Graves as a beautiful ZEUS ultimate is going to cover a potential flash and also get rid of the enemy team here and get him into safety. Very clean flash here, expecting the Orianna ult. Orianna didn't ult, but still. The play, independent of the fact whether or not it had to be made. Play very safe play, very predictive play. And you can go down very quickly if Orianna pulls you in and then gets her Q auto attack off immediately again. It's very high likeliness that you die there. Beautiful build here by the Vi, running the Black Cleaver first. Finally, that build has made it to the Korean server after a long time of a lot of the Western caster community at least harping on about it. Sure that the Koreans did as well, but I don't speak Korean, so I couldn't confirm or deny that. ZEUS finally gonna make it back into the top lane here. You can definitely see that he is playing this very heavily on focused on influencing the map, creating a lot of chaos, and kind of just ignoring the K'Sante. K'Sante not nearly as much influence here on the map as your boy had. Zeri gonna find a lot of damage here. Has to be a little bit careful as Aphelios is going to try to trade her out and very close, so she will stay alive. Gotta be scared of a Aphelios who walks into you with nothing to lose, right? He knew he was going down, so all he can do there is just get maximum damage out, and it almost was enough. People standing a little bit closer together, that would have been absolutely a kill for him. Maybe even a double with that. Mr. Fizz, what are you doing? Ooh, as we are going to ult. Go all out here, both of them. And the Sylas dealing actually massive damage. K'Sante going to make it to the plant and is going to get out of there. But now, of course, ZEUS with quite the HP lead here is going to be able to shove this out comfortably. As Fizz seems to be struggling a little bit with his PC. Yeah. Not going too well. People don't seem to be too happy about it. I mean, what can you do? It really sucks. That type of shit. Like, setup issues are the worst, man. It's actually K'Sante elected here to stay. And can't be underestimated in his strength. This Gragas is gonna make it over here. And ZEUS gonna try to... absolutely not try to play it safe here. He's gonna start trading onto the Gragas. Will be knocked around here, will be thrown around, will be here CC'd for half an hour, and that was absolutely not necessary. So I assume that he read it as Gragas was just gonna like help out with wave control for the K'Sante, but I mean, that's just such a... that play seemed so dumb to me. Maybe he also knew that Graves was behind and he was dead anyhow. But no, I don't really think so. I do not think so. Lot of wards here, by the way. Good amount of vision created. This guy's gonna take the blasting plant here. Sundering's punches. are seen through the fog of war. Graves not gonna find the steal here onto the... Oh no, is also not gonna find the slide. So the relentless force. I thought they were... Oh, denting blows. Okay. Yeah. So the relentless force here, right? That is her E ability. That one is visible through terrain a little bit like the Nocturne Q and stuff. You can see it through the fog of war. So I can't really just use it. I would love League of Legends to you know, get an engine upgrade, but who am I kidding? It's not gonna happen, so whatever. I shouldn't talk about it, but I would still absolutely love it to happen. Riot would absolutely have the resources for it. And I think it just makes a lot of sense to like help out your flagship here. As imagine Blitzcrank hit that hook, that would have left the Vi in a really awkward position, because then the Q would have gone a little bit further, and there would have been at least one more, if not two more auto attacks taken here from the turret. Bit of a weird one. Okay, Sante gonna find the Vi here. Vi just get herself out of there, get herself a shield as well. Very short Q, but it's gonna do the job. And let's be honest, I mean, Sylas is beating this Sante in his all-out phase, which is honestly looking very, very promising here for the damages. He will find a solo kill onto the Sante. 0-4 to 139 CS. Sante does have a little bit of money, not the craziest amount though. Definitely can't keep up with the Rod of Ages scaling once that one is at a higher value. But right now, beautiful ultimate flash here by ZEUS into the AD carriers. He's going to grab that Orianna ult and flash it on towards the AD carry, and beautifully just absolutely demolishing the fight there. Is going to find the Orianna afterwards, and no freaking crown can help you out in that one, as you are just going to go down. And Orianna now stuck in that like classic place where Fizz is just gonna have so much more impact than you, because he's forcing you to build these defensive items that don't really help you scale, don't really work out anyhow, as usually in the fights you are not going to be the main target anymore, and Aphelios has to pay with it, as no Shattered Queen available for this AD carry. And yeah, it's gonna be rough game, because the blue team here was able to accelerate all of the champions that need acceleration. All of them are accelerated, which is going to be very difficult here to play against. However, don't count out the red team. They have a decently defensive comp here with the Orianna and the Graves, the Aphelios and the Gragas. So it can still be very difficult to walk into them once they hit that certain threshold of damage dealt. Sylas and Fizz are just gonna blow up on arrival, gonna get Gragas ulted out of there if they want to engage, and can just be very difficult. But for that, the Fiesta at this point needs to stop, and so far it's not really stopping. Although this time it turned out heavily into the favor of the red team here. Absolutely looking good, but Graves already making one mistake once again here, wanting a little bit too much. Yeah, biting off a little bit too much to chew here, as Fizz is going to try to bait out the Sante. Sante though has quite a bit of mobility in his kit. Gragas going to get hooked. No mana available for the big man, so he can't even press W. Yeah, I don't know why you even stay around, to be honest. I mean, I don't want to be a hater, but why do you stay around on a champion like Gragas when you don't have mana? Just go back, get your wards refilled, come back to the dragon fight, and generally the red team could have gotten a lot more objectives out of here if they hadn't been so greedy and just like senselessly fought around. I feel like they're misplaying their comp a little bit, as we are gonna look here for the Zeri, but this is the problem, right? Zeri can just power slide away. And this would have been very different if K'Sante had the all out. He potentially could have killed the Zeri, but not like this, as we are going to go all out onto the Aphelios here, take him down with us as another kill goes over to the Fizz, the 8th one, as Gragas trying to like safeguard his team here a little bit, and Orianna has been falling behind a little bit here further. And if you add that to the fact that she now decided to get a Morellonomicon, she is not gonna have not gonna have a lot of damage. It's not gonna scale very well into the late game until way later, and has a lot of delayed power spike. Orianna here very hard on hitting that ultimate, hits a 3-man ultimate, absolutely beautiful. Is going to get sacrificed here, but did attempt to steal the Baroness Graves. Didn't even try, and people are pretty mad about that one, as that was, you know, that was looking very promising for a second there. Orianna obviously finding at least a little bit of gold to trade herself against. Found a good amount of damage, however. You can only think and ask yourself how much more damage would it have been with a double needlessly large rod here. As we are going to deal a good amount of damage here, as the Sylas will be almost taking down the K'Sante, and now Aphelios has to be a little bit careful. Aphelios will jump in and get absolutely deleted by ZEUS. Graves now finding himself slowed down by that shark bait and is not going to be able to do anything, as now, dear Theo, ZEUS gonna lay chase here to the K'Sante. Beautiful dodge by K'Sante. And we're just gonna play catch here for a while. Meanwhile though, Fizz just farming money at this point is gonna grab himself another kill. Gragas manages to counter trade though, which is, you know, at least something. Manages to counter trade himself for the Blitzcrank. Doesn't really matter anymore though. Blitzcrank going down is like the least. It's like the only trade that absolutely doesn't benefit you at all at this point, right? If Vi goes down, you gain an objective. If anyone else goes down, you gain a shutdown. Here, Blitzcrank, you gain nothing. You get absolutely frickin' nothing. I mean, you get a little bit of kill gold, but, you know, that's not what we're talking about. ZEUS kind of doing a lot of awkward stuff and will try to get himself out of there. Gets the trade anyhow. And he is shut down, but I mean, why did he get the trade? Like, why do you have to give him the trade, Graves? It's near nada to jump in there. But apparently everyone wants a piece of the champ, who actually isn't the champ, but that might very well be. Double kill for the Blitzcrank. Shutdown approaching soon. Yep, there it is. Ghost on the Zeri is an absolutely disgusting spell. I mean, you saw how she like just... dude, it's so annoying, man. That Blitzcrank hook was... Dude, Blitzcrank's just relaxing, sitting back, dude. Enjoying the ride on the ZEUS bus, man. He's having a good time. Who can blame the man? Who can blame the man, indeed? I would feel accomplished as well if I would make it into a game with ZEUS. I'll be like, okay, yeah, I'm fine. No need to play League anymore. No need to live anymore. No need to breathe anymore. I'm fine, dude. My life's work has been complete. Ooh, dude, the Sylas damage. Holy moly. This is a... That's crazy, that damage, because this is a case Hunter with Force of Nature. That's crazy. Alright, all out here equipped out of all the ultimates. And he's not going to be able to go all out. Well, not looking too good, but the Gragas, yep, is gonna give over 1 kill to the Aphelios. I can't talk. Dude, I stayed awake till like 2 a.m. Not the best of situations to be in. Absolutely cannot find my words anymore. As now, Aphelios is definitely going to be the one who can turn this game around, but he will get taken down here. Okay, Sante leaving the side of his AD carry to pursue a kill. And it didn't really work out. Did it? Because now we are going to go all out here on to the Orianna, but ZEUS will not be able to find that kill, as I'm pretty sure that Zeri will not be able to find this kill, but, you know, we'll see. Who the hell knows? Orianna gonna look. Gragas also fast approaching here, as Zeri is going to have to try to make it out. And she will trade herself for the K'Sante. So, of course, just to prove me wrong, K'Sante nearly dies, but she does get taken down here, does not make it out. As the Vi obviously gonna indulge in a little bit of snackaroo of the enemy jungle. No one there to stop her, as the Baron is the objective in question at this point. The one to finish it, the one to rule them all. And once again, I get the feeling that dragons oftentimes just don't really matter anymore in the higher ranks. Of course, right? In the lower ranks, this is an absolutely different story. People don't really give a shit anymore about Barons. Dude, like, my last couple of games in Plat were like absolute pain, dude. People just do not care about Baron. It's actually crazy. Like, the junglers just walking into the bottom side, picking up their fucking red buffs while the Baron is up. You're just like, okay, thank you. Like, while the Baron's up and I get like a solo catch onto the enemy jungler, by the way. Ooh, this is gonna take down the Orianna. Massive damage out of the Fizz, as now Vi and Zeri did manage to save themselves, as Zeri is gonna look for the turnaround here. Back onto that fight that absolutely worked out into the favor of the red team here, but Zeri now available with a lot of freaking items is going to run down the Gragas and is going to be looking for a kill onto the Aphelios here as well. Now, to finish it all up, the K'Sante is going to be ran down as well. Zeri, though, doesn't really care about it anymore. Zeri instead gonna walk on the enemy Nexus, which, believe it or not, is actually the objective that you're supposed to work on. Believe it or not, this K'Sante, not even a raid boss in the whole game of League of Legends. Not really relevant at all, as we are going to take down the Nexus here. And thank you very much for watching. And I will see you guys in the next one. And stay awesome.